Ready? Hey, Shalom. Alright, first and foremost, let me give all praise on his word unto Yahweh.
By Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash.
I want to say give honor to the apostles and others, great ones on the will. Peace and blessings to the Christian I can push forward in the truth. But the four corners of the earth, I want to say shalom to us, keep pushing. Double shalom to the Israelites and looking like other nation and the sister of watching. I want to say shalom to brothers and sisters as well. The GMS, St. Louis Camp, coming together again. Prophets out of downfall of America, aka Babylon the Great. Today's topic we're going to hop into is false prophets. Okay, so yeah, these false prophets, they revealing themselves who they are. Okay, now you other Israelites out there want to talk shit against great Millstone. What's up? And say all these Rockets unturned, we rapists, Deuteronomy 23:7, that's not a whole people like, you know, it's coming to find out that you guys, you don't understand the scriptures, number one, and number two, you paid off, okay? And that's not what this truth is about. This truth is not about prospering in this place, okay? Because this place is about to get ready to be destroyed, okay? Now,
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin.
Right, so yeah, malicious soul. Somebody that's malicious, they real evil. Okay? And a lot of these Israelite camps today, like y'all got the beginning of it, right? Like y'all know the Israelites, certain things that you go off on, like your name on the child, is on the other side. That's very important. Okay? How the hell can you love a guy you know his name? Okay, that's the first thing that you know. We should have to know. Yeah, but y'all got that wrong. Name don't matter. It don't matter. What's about it? Okay? Especially Bishop, so-called Bishop McDaniel. You know, that's Bishop McDaniel. You know, like you don't want nobody to mess up your name. So how much more so the Heavenly Father? Right?
It's so slow. It's slow.
Verse 5. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will free deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding.
Right, it says remove from thoughts without understanding. Okay? That's what the Holy Spirit does. You know? If you had the Holy Spirit on you, you know, you get those wicked thoughts like, oh, nah, man, this ain't under Satan. You know, so you gotta fight those thoughts. Now, these other Israelite camps and these people, in general, they just embrace those thoughts. Because it's just the lust of the flesh. You know? Because they're trying to get numbers. Okay, which that represents what? That represents a lack of understanding of the scriptures, because the truth is not about numbers, all right? It's not about wearing the flashiest garments. It's not about, yeah, my wife, I got married to women. I don't want to fuck about that, man. You know, because if you really understand the scriptures, you're going to get with it anyway, all right?
Understanding will not abide when unrighteousness cometh in.
Right, so understanding will not abide. Okay? That's pretty much the spirit rejecting you. All right, if you don't take heed to what the scriptures is telling you.
For wisdom is a loving spirit and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. For Yahweh is witness of his reins and a true beholder of his heart and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things hath knowledge of his voice. Therefore he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it punisheth, pass by him.
Right, so yeah, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. You know? And the men of Great Millstone, we all on our watch. You know, I had a guy on the comment board like, oh man, y'all always worried about other Israelite camps and da-da-da-da-da. Like, we don't give a damn about the Israelite camps. Like, it's just our job to correct any type of false doctrine, you know, just to let you know the real from the fake.
Because the scriptures say we're supposed to admonish each other.
That's right.
You know, and as well as rebuke, you know, correcting each other. Man, that's out of love, you know,
Right.
you know, for our nation.
Right. Matter of fact, what's up, Leviticus 19, Leviticus 18.
For inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the godly. For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly. And the sound of his words shall come into the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds.
All right, so look at that word inquisition. It says a period of prolonged intensive questioning or investigation. Right. And that's pretty much what the Lord is doing. And the Lord said he was going to search out Jerusalem with candlesticks. You know? Just to let you know, hey, that this ain't right. All right? Because the Lord, he is testing everybody. So that way when he comes, you can't say, oh, I didn't know. Because Jake is the master at stealing wolf tickets, man. And making excuses. All right? You got that?
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am Yahweh.
Keep going.
You shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy friend with evil seed, neither shall a garment be with a linen.
Matter of fact, go up to 15.
Leviticus 19 and 15, ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the person of the poor, nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor.
I see in righteousness. Because Lord, you don't care about money. All right? You don't care about status. It's just all about what's right. All right? Go down to 17.
It says, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy brother and not suffer sin upon him.
Right. So yeah, you don't rebuke people. Because hey, rebuking, that's an act of love. Okay? Now, if you allow a person just to wallow in their sins, that means what? That means you hate them. All right? You know, like you ain't telling them what's right and what's wrong. Okay? Like I said, that's an act of love.
That's why the Lord told us to cry aloud and spread blood and lift up our voice on the trumpet. And is to give y'all that sound and a rebuke to correct y'all in your ways, okay? Because we don't want to get destroyed. We don't want the blood on our hands, okay? So that's why we come out and correct what's wrong, okay? Because if the Lord do it, you ain't gonna come out of there alive. Right?
This is Ecclesiastes 7:7, and it reads, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Because what could make someone who know the truth, you know, has confessed the truth, turn back, man, in this this world that we live in and start teaching a different doctrine other than the sound doctrine that's in the scriptures, man. And it's that gift, you know. Hey, man, Israel get bought, man. You know, like a harlot, man. That's why the Heavenly Father compared them to like a harlot, man, that lead their husband.
Yeah. You said Israel had a whore's forehead. Like meaning what? Just any type of philosophy can just permeate your spirit. You know, because like Israel is a real impressionable people. You know, all you gotta do is just add some, smooth words, add some bright colors, and you know, they're like, oh, I'm gonna do it too. All right, hey, especially our women, man. I'm gonna read verse 9 of Wisdom Song again. It says, "For inquisition shall be made into the counsel of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord for the manifestation of his wicked deeds." Right? Yeah. So the manifestation of his wicked deeds, and it goes into all these Israelite camps with their wicked deeds. You got General Yohanan telling them to take the juicy juice. Nate said it too. He said, boy, get the vaccine and go to Africa and teach the word. Like, what the hell you think YouTube for, bro? You don't have to necessarily go to another country. You know, you can if you want to, but the main platform that you should preach on is what? YouTube. Because Yahweh Shah made that platform to spread his word.
And that's why when the Lord said, when this word is taught throughout the four corners of the planet, via through the World Wide Web, okay? Everybody has internet access across the whole world, okay? You don't have to go physically travel over there when the Lord is setting up prophets in every single country, man, okay? So the Lord already doing the work already, man, okay?
That's what these so-called Christian pastors do, man. Blamed it on always spreading the word for why they have all these jets and these different fleets of vehicles and stuff. The internet, really, man, so the Father's word can be spread abroad more easily.
Right.
Selling breakdowns and trying to use the truth to get money, you dead wrong, man. You dead wrong. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not chasing a bag, so to speak, man. This is a gift that the Lord bestowed upon us to wake up his people and to admonish his people.
Right, and it's not a game either. You know, you got a lot of dudes that just like to debate, hear themselves talk. Like, oh yeah, this brother's so deep. I like the way how you break it down. Which yeah, it is about the breakdowns, but it's not about that. Okay, there are a lot of people that get caught up in that. Which hey, that is power, but it's not about being a quote unquote eloquent speaker. All right? Yeah, many dudes that came in and knew 1,000 scriptures. Where they at? Most of them gone. All right? Yeah, I ain't know what to think about it.
Moses, he couldn't really speak well.
Right.
But guess what? The Lord still was dealing with him at the end of the day. You got some brothers that's in the faith of the truth, that's them. You got some brothers in the truth that's lame, but they still doing the work,
You got brothers in the truth that's still got speech problems. All right.
They were sitting there, and he was on the throne, and he was talking to the angels. saying that the saviors of my people. It's like, you try my great-great-great-grandson Moses, and they was talking, you know, it just show you that they knew back in those early, 1900s, and they was making actual films about it and stuff. You know?
Yeah, like that movie came out in the 40s. It's called Green Pastures.
Yeah.
You know, where it basically shows the Most High being a so-called black man, dark-skinned black man with white woolly hair. Okay.
Yeah, they were saying in the film that Moses he killed the Egyptians when he after his people. You know, but like his speech impediment that he had, he was afraid to go before the people because of his speech. But the Lord used him anyway as that vessel.
Going back to the point that you said about that gentleman that came out with traveling to Africa and stuff, and that Lord sent the laborers already. Okay, that's why you got prophets in all countries. This is Matthew chapter 9 and verse 37. They're saying, he unto his disciples, the harvest is truly plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he will send forth laborers into the harvest. Okay? The harvest is this truth, this knowledge being broadcasted. Okay? And the Lord set up his prophets across the four winds of this planet to broadcast this message. Okay? Now look at us today. Okay? GMS, we got caps in all across the world, man. Okay? We got brothers in New Zealand. We got brothers in China. We got brothers in Iran. Look, man, the Lord did that, man. Okay?
Yeah, hey, and New Zealand is outside of Australia. So that's the four corners of the earth. You know? And yeah, and that don't mean the damn earth flat. Y'all motherfuckers out there. Okay.
I haven't heard nothing from them niggas in a minute.
They said it was just posted about that. They said like flat earthers is the growing population around the globe. That don't make no sense because nigga you just said globe. The globe is a circle, a sphere. Okay. Right. You about to sit down?
No.
Matthew 23 and 15. Woe to you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites.
I told that brother the whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you can bring it up. I was gonna have stuff in the truck, actually.
Okay.
We'll get into it. You still got this Titus 1 and 10? Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, all right.
Book of Titus 1 verse 10, it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision,
Right.
whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake.
Right, it says especially they of the circumcision. Because the most wickedest nigga that you ever meet in your lifetime, know you're Israelite. Right? Because hey, that's even worse. You got somebody who know the truth and that's under the umbrella of the truth. But they do the opposite of what the scripture says. And that's a dangerous man. Because he can use the scriptures to his advantage to manipulate and say, oh, the Lord said this, the Lord said that. Nah, brother, here, I'm gonna put this scripture right here. And you know damn well he's wicked, but you probably just can't prove it. But yeah, like, you just got a lot of niggas like that, man. And they just can't hide themselves from it. Hey, but eventually it comes out. You know, they go off on a doctrine, or they got like a personality flaw or something. You know, they get Yeah, that shit. Yeah, go ahead,
This is 2 Timothy chapter 3, starting at the first verse. It says, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good."
Right, you despisers of those that are good. You know, oh yeah, you GMS dudes, man, y'all pedophiles, man. Oh man, y'all y'all this, y'all that. Alright? And which we already know what you about, Nate. Man, you got brothers that got businesses here. You got brothers that got good jobs. Which that's not what we about. We not pushing money, bro. You know? We know the truth about the almighty dollar. Alright? Man, Nate's net worth is 150 million. Alright. So he on the same level as Christian pastors. Because you got a lot of Israelites that was in a Christian church and said, I'm an Israelite. They remember they Israelite, but then it just joins Nate church. You know, like Nate just basically just taking like these rebel Christians, just turning them into Israelite Christians. They teach the same thing. You know, they teach sex before marriage is fornication. All right, all these false breakdowns. It's like, man, y'all niggas ain't really even Israelites no more. Y'all just Christians that know that y'all Israel. Okay? Same damn doctrine. Keep going.
Okay, verse 5. "Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away."
Right, yeah, having a form of godliness, because they got a form of godliness. They got the Bible in their hand. You know, they quoting scriptures. All right, keep going.
"For of this sort they are, Salakia, for of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins, led away with diverse lusts."
Right, with diverse lusts. Yeah, sister, you come to my congregation. We're gonna find you a husband. That black man that you got now, you gotta get rid of him. Find you a man in the church, the IUIC. Like, what scripture is that? Alright? Like, yeah, like, ooh, like that's some nice shiny purple garments, man. I like that. Alright? I'm gonna join IUIC. I don't wanna join ISUPK. I don't wanna wear all black. So I'm gonna join IUIC. You know, because they do it for the sisters. You know? They ain't I don't like GMS because they just degrade women over there. You know, shit like that. Keep going.
Verse 7.
It's like, ain't shit like that is gonna get you destroyed. Because those are all gimmicks. Alright? If the Lord, he didn't open up your eyes to see the truth of what it is. The truth ain't about that. It's not about money and getting married and all this other bullshit. Right? It's about the words of the scripture.
Verse 7. "Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth. Now as James and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth."
Right, yeah, because you resisted the truth, man. You know, break down Deuteronomy 22 and 28, where it says, if a man lay hold on a woman that's not betrothed. Break that down. You know, because every time when they break that down, they always start from verse 26. They read the two verses. They don't even get to 28. You know? And just listening to that, man, they just let you know that they're not fully persuaded in their own mind. They really ashamed of the word of God about Shemiel Church. Alright? Keep going.
Verse 8, it says, Now as Janez and Jambres withstood Moses, so do these also resist the truth. Men of corrupt minds reprobate concerning the faith. But they shall proceed no further, for their folly shall be manifest unto all men, as theirs also was. But that,
Yeah, so folly. Okay? You other Israelite camps folly is being manifest. Like that shit was hilarious, man. And just from the jakes that was on the comment board saying, like, oh man, why y'all worried about this? Why y'all worried about that? That just lets you know that y'all in a reprobate spirit y'all damn self. And that you don't know what this truth is about. Okay? And then you go to the nigga page that's talking so much shit and they got all the damn answers. He ain't got nothing on his page. So the spirit ain't even working with you. You know, you just a nigga that know you an Israelite. Alright? And the Lord ain't dealing with that. You know that this is all about the elect. Okay? Yeah, what?
okay, verse 10. But thou hast fully known my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long suffering, charity, patience, persec. 11.
Persecutions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Salakia. Persecutions, afflictions, which came unto me at Antioch and Iconium and Lystra. With persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yea, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution.
Right, see, all that those live godly. Okay, if you come into the truth, that you're gonna be hated. You know why? Because you speak things uprightly. Because all these people, they live in a lie. Okay, if you're not in the truth, you live in a lie. You still going to church, you live in a lie. You know, hey, talk to a Christian. You know that the Lord is black. Now, I don't care about what color he is. Just as long as he's my savior. But then you pull up a picture of white Jesus, you be like, okay, well who is this then? You know? Exactly. That's your God. You know, the so-called white man.
Verse 13, it says, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
All right, see, you got to continue in the things that you learned. Okay? No, not changing the doctrine. All right, to fit your own narrative. Okay? Because that means you don't have faith in the word. Can you read verse 16 for me?
Come. This is 2 Timothy 3 and verse 16. It says, all scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh.
Right, now some of the scriptures.
No. All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh.
Right, it says all scriptures. Keep going.
And is profitable for doctrine, reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Ooh, in righteousness, man. So now when you read Deuteronomy 22 and 28, it says if a man lay hold on her, you shouldn't be ashamed of that. You know, like, hey, that's what the scripture say. Okay? And a lot of men come to find out that they don't have faith in it. You know, they ashamed of it. And especially when especially when you talk to a woman about that. Like, that's why IUIC is filled with women. You know, because like women can live in lies and fantasies and fairy tales and la la land. Alright? A real man living in reality. Alright? Hey, that takes strength, that takes courage, that takes stoicism. Alright? And that's how the Lord wants you to live your life. He wants you to be stoic. Alright? Well, I got one. This is Matthew 10 and 33. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. Right, so yeah, hey, the Lord is going to deny a lot of you people, man. You know, because you think you in good case, you think you got the truth, okay? You think that you know the Bible and whatever. Hey, but the Lord going to show you that you don't know a damn thing. All right? And it's being manifest day by day. Okay. You got yours, other one? Anybody else have something?
Did you assign somebody 1 Timothy 6?
No.
Okay, I got that as a precept also. But
yeah.
I'll give you this right now.
You can bring it up.
You ever read that Matthew 23?
Not yet.
This is 2 Peter chapter 2.
I was gonna say that for I ain't gonna say last, but a little further down.
Starting at the first verse, and it reads, "But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you,
Right.
who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bringing upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of."
Right. You got camp saying, yeah, John the Baptist wasn't a man of the Lord. Okay? And hey, a Christian can cut you, man. Like, that's a damn shame. You got a Christian that can cut you. Like, we supposed to know more than so-called Christians. You know? Because most Christians don't know the Bible. But you saying these blasphemous things, thinking that you're so deep and all that, and you looking stupid. Keep going.
Verse 3, "And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not."
Right, so the damnation, hey, it's not slumbering. The judgment is here. Okay? The Lord got Brother Polite, because Brother Polite was a big scoffer, a big time scoffer around 2014, 13, 2013, 14, 15, and 16. Hey, but eventually it came to that because he came up against the truth. And yeah, all you other Israelite camps, hey, God next, man.
Same chapter, 2 Peter 2, and jump down to verse 12. And it reads, "But these as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption."
Right, see it, natural beast. Okay? But hey, but the same people that the Lord said they natural brute beast, they call us that. Oh, we'll rape and da-da-da-da-da. It's just a protocol if it was to happen. Alright? But you look at some of the things that they do, hey, it's real pointless. You know, using somebody for money. You know, say what? Right. Like lying to a woman just so you don't hurt her feelings. Okay? Like, if you was real, man, hey, you just tell her the truth. Hey, this is what it is. I'm sorry. But hey. Well, you know, I'm not sorry. But hey, that's what it is. You know? Keep going.
2 Peter chapter 2, and jump down to verse 18. And it reads, "For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of their flesh, through much wantonness, those that were clean escape from them who live in error."
Alright, so yeah, the only that was clean. Now, I like to talk about Lot. Lot was clean. Okay? And the men of the Lord are going to know that, hey, we are cleaning now as how much we are shot. Hey, but in y'all lives, we look at it like we're dirty. Okay? But hey, we might not have as much clothes or shoes or money or fame, sweet, clean image like y'all got. But still, though, we cleaning the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh Shem Yahushua says who's clean and who's not clean. You know, because the Lord, hey, He looking up on your inward parts. All right. Keep going.
Verse 19. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage.
So yeah, hey, you brought in bondage. Like you think you free, but you still in bondage, man. Jesus Christ saved my life. What the hell are you talking about, man? You still in darkness. You know? Right. And then when you look at these people that believe in Jesus Christ, you know, and things, you know, like our family, right? That believe in quote unquote Jesus Christ, right? White man Jesus Christ. None of their prayers is answered. But then when they look at you, hey, majority of everything that you pray to, alright? But yeah, but hey, some way, somehow, you not in the truth, they in the truth. Right? And the Lord got them in that strong delusion. Why? Because He want to destroy them. So,
yeah. It's kind of long. Excuse me. This is Ezekiel chapter 4, starting at verse 7.
14.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Salaki. Ezekiel chapter 14, starting at verse 7. For every one of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourneth in Israel, which separated himself from me, and setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I, the Lord Yahweh, will answer him by myself, and I will set my face against that man, and will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him, and I will cut him off from the midst of my people, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. And if a prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, the Lord Yahweh, have deceived the prophet, and I will stretch out my hand upon him, and I will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel.
Right. So, like I said, the Lord controls who gets in and knows. Okay, that's the scary thing about this truth, man. Because like you don't know what your end lot gonna be. The only thing you can do is just hope and pray that you on Yahweh Shai's good side. Because we all programmed to do what we got to do. I like that lady in the movie The Matrix, the Oracle. It was all like, well, how the hell am I gonna make a choice if it's, you know, if it's already written what I'm gonna do? She said, you already made the choice. You here to understand why you made the choice. You know? So deep down inside, you know if you're gonna be able to take torture if Yahweh Shai allows that to happen to you. You know? He said, we're all here to do what we got to do. And that's that. Scoffers here to do what they got to do. The men of the Lord are here to do what they got to do. The false prophets are here to do what they got to do. Esau, the so-called white man, is here to do what he got to do. Okay, all you other nations are here to do what you got to do. It is what it is, man. But hey, all we know is that these words are going to come to pass. Okay? And we just praying and hoping that we on the right side. So you got a precept?
Okay. This is the book of John, chapter 10, starting at verse 25. It says, Yahweh shall answer them, I told you, and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep, as I said unto you.
Right.
My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
Right. But hey, if you was in the Lord's sheep, then you would hear the words of Yahweh Shai. And all this entirety. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, the beautiful. It's like you eating, right? You remember the episode of Everybody Hates Chris? This little sister, she was at the table all night and she didn't want to eat like broccoli or something like that. You know, you gotta eat that too. But that's still good for you. You gotta eat the meat, the potatoes. Jake loved the sweet part with the peach cobbler and the sweet potato pie, and the yams. But you gotta eat the greens too. Right. Hey, because all of it is beneficial. got your starches, your proteins, you got your sugars, okay, your vitamin A, vitamin K, okay? All of it is good for you. That was it on that?
You want to continue in chapter 2, or you want me to get the precept by hand?
Continue.
All right.
A little bit more. Where is it? Like verse
This-
19?
Yeah, we had 20.
Okay.
All right, back in 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, they are again entangled therein and overcome, the latter end is worse with them than the beginning.
All right, so yeah, so the latter end is worse than the beginning. When you fall out and go back into the world, you're not the same no more. Okay? You're even worse because those demons that was on you, that demon that was on you, he bringing back friends now. Okay? And we seen it. I've heard the apostle say it. Simply the apostle's car, like a dude that was in the camp, went back into the world, became a damn sodomite. Alright? It's disgusting, man. Dealing with Transformers, okay? That a nigga, he go and get tattoos. You know? That dude, he was in the North Carolina camp. I forgot his name. But, might have been like a Tazawan or something like that. But yeah, niggas was getting tattoos. You know, trying to go against the apostles and elders, you know, coming against your teachers. And you, yeah. Well, that was his channel. Yeah, Malak Shore. He had a Hebrew name. But yeah, Malak Shore, punk ass nigga. Keep going up.
Verse 21.
Yeah.
For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Right.
But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is returned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire.
Right, so the dog returned to his own vomit. Like they movie The Matrix. You know, like after Neo, when Morpheus took him into the Matrix and basically showed him the real world, showed him the truth, you know, what happened. You know, and at first he rejected it. He was like, no, I don't believe it. Let me out. And then when he got out, hey, he threw up. You know? That was all symbolic for him internet entanglement. Right? Of the periods of this world. Like, damn, like, this shit really don't matter. You know? And hey, there's some people they can't take it. They want to go back into the pictures like they do Cypher. You know? When he was talking to Agent Smith, he said, hey, I don't want to remember nothing. You know? The Lord, he don't even remember your righteousness. You know? And people barely remember you after you go. Okay? He said, I don't want to remember nothing. Nothing. Like when I go back in, I want to be rich, like an actor. You know? He basically saying like, hey, how about you know, sure, I don't believe in you. So I'ma just do what I want to do. You know? I'ma go be a rapper. I'ma go deal with these bitches. You know? Use my language. Deal with these women. Alright? Yeah, these harlots. Alright? The kind in which everything here is polluted, man. What is there to go back to? It's nothing. Okay? Hey, cause this is the true rest. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like you're going back to a bunch house. What are you going to do? Everything is broken. But you're going to try to make a way to stay in the burnt house? No. You're going to try to find somewhere else. That's what Yahweh Shah has done for us. Okay? To find a way for us to get out of the hill. Okay? Not for us to stay within. Okay? Make the best of, like when Jake fixing on something, they always see that it's still messed up, but Jake be like, it's still some life in it. Nah, man. This world, man, it's full of corruption, man. Okay? And being in it, man, is just gonna get you destroyed, man. So that's why the Lord told us to depart from this place spiritually, because this is not our rest. Okay?
And the Lord said He was gonna give us rest. And you should be rested in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know? Like knowing that the work that you're doing is gonna all pay off in the end. Right? As a matter of fact, you got that Matthew 23. You started the first verse.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 23, starting at verse 1. Then spake Yahushua to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. All therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do not ye after their works, for they say and do not. For they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. But all their works they do to be seen of men. They make broad their phylacteries and enlarge the borders of their garments.
Right, and like the apostles and elders of the great millstone, like they would tell us to do something that they could do. And they go over there and they go and teach them. Right? You know, like the apostles and elders, they still going out there and teaching. You know, they in their 50s and 60s, going out there faithfully and preaching. You know, giving diligence. All right. Right. Like a true soldier, man. You know, because the soldier's on the battlefront. All right.
That's another thing that the Christian pastor like to stay locked up in the inside. The scripture said, "Go to the highways and byways." You know, and it also show your faith too, because anything can happen out here.
Right.
You know. Subject to that. Hide yourself and show how little faith you have. Lord will protect you from poverty, because you know your house will be deceived.
You gotta realize, like, the Lord still needs you regardless, man. Just think about the accounts, man. Okay, when the what was that? Who was they fighting? The Ammonites. When they with Jeremiah, Joshua prayed that the sun stay up for a full 24 hours.
Yeah, Amalek.
And one of them fled. The king had fled, and he got struck in the head by the woman with the nail.
Yeah, that was what's the dude name? Shit. That was Shisha.
Oh no, but you know, the point is, like, no matter if you try to hide from the Lord still gonna get your ass regardless, man. So look, for you Israelites, man, for you
Cicero,
you leaders of these camps, man, IUIC and ISUPK, man, y'all need to be leading by example, man. Okay? Here it is, our elder apostles still going out there, like the brother said, fervently. Okay? They going out there hard, man. Okay, they ain't making no excuses not to go out. They still go out there when they in an element, man. They coughing, sneezing, just like we do, man. They still going out there laboring. What's your excuse, man? Okay? Y'all make up excuses. Oh, it's slow. Crazy. Right. Come on, man. But you send out your goons to go out. Nah, man. Y'all gotta be the example. Y'all gotta be the leaders.
Okay? Yeah, because Yahushua, he was in the streets, man, teaching, killing people. He even wrote a way out she said, you know, and I was in the temple, like holy in the Tao. He was cutting out, right? He was trying to you know, concoct ways on how to trip him up in his words and how to get him killed. Ultimately, you know, and what you reading now, like when he checked y'all. Keep going, brother.
And then verse 6, Matthew 23 and verse 6, and love the uppermost rooms at feasts and the chief seats in the synagogues, and greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi.
Right, and that's what a lot of you false teachers like, man. You're like, ooh, yeah, that brother deep. Yeah, ooh, yeah, Bishop McDaniel. You know, yeah, General Yohana. Captain, sorry, I love General Yohana just like my own father. And the scriptures say, make not thyself a underling to a fool. You know, General Yohana a fool. That man don't know the scriptures, man.
Verse 8, but be not ye called Rabbi, for one is your master, even Hamashiach, and all ye are brethren. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is Father which is in heaven. Neither be ye called masters, for one is your master, even Yahweh Shai.
Right. Yeah, because Yahweh Shai is basically like Yahweh Shai is a mini Most High. Okay? It's like that's the closest thing that you get to the Most High in the flesh. Alright? Is Yahweh Shai. Because, and you Israelites forget. You know, and Sakari, y'all dudes too. Come say, yeah, we worship Yahweh Shai, but the Levitical priesthood is still gonna be in the kingdom. Like what? Like man, it's really comical. Like when these other Israelite camps start talking, man, because it's like damn, like what is that in the scriptures, bro? You know, and like you just can't just not say anything, right? Just you basically just turning a blind eye. Like they want the men of the Lord like to turn a blind eye to the foolishness. Man, we can't do that, man. We can't look the other way, bro. All right.
Verse 11, but he that is greatest among you shall be your servant, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
Right. So yeah, if you're a camp leader or a leader, you're basically a servant to your men.
Right.
Okay? You gotta make sure brothers doing videos, you gotta make sure brothers coming to class, you gotta make sure brothers are studying, you gotta make sure brothers learn Hebrew and they ate the whole roll. Okay?
Man, that's to go to show you, like, man, Jakes, I'm gonna run around and call yourself king. You gotta understand, the king does a service to the people, man. Okay? That's a duty, man, to the people. Alright? But you just can't call yourself a king and just think you ain't got no responsibility. Right, just want to sit on the throne, man. Don't realize that a king gotta get up and make moves, man. Okay? Look at King David being the ultimate example of an ultimate king. And Yahushua as well, man. Ultimate kings, man. Okay? They were literally giving our people the benefits, okay? Helping our people out. Okay? You current niggas, man, y'all call yourself king and don't want to do no kind of work, man. When King David was out on the battlefield, man. Okay? When you call yourself that, man, just know you have a responsibility, okay? You have a call to duty, man. All right?
That's right. Hey, the Lord, he was on the scene and he was washing his disciples' feet. You know? Like, and that shows how humble he was and that he had a duty to do. You know, because he basically, it was symbolic for him sanctifying his disciples. You know, basically cleaning us up to present us to the Heavenly Father. All right, keep going.
Verse 13, but woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye shut up the kingdom of heaven against men, for ye neither go in yourselves, neither suffer ye them that are entering to go in. Verse 14, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye devour widows' houses, and for pretense make long prayer, therefore ye shall receive the greater damnation.
Right, yeah, you devouring widows' houses, you know? Now here it is, and this can go twofold, like an Israelite pastor and a regular Christian pastor. No, here it is. You got a woman that's been in the church for the last 50 years paying tights and all that. But when just like when a woman family don't have any money to bury her, now says the church can't give her shit. All right, it don't work like that, man. Yeah. Right. Keep going.
Verse 15. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make one proselyte, and when he is made, ye make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves.
Right.
Woe unto you, ye blind guides, which say, whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing, but whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing. But whosoever sweareth by the gift that it is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater the gift or the altar that sanctifieth the gift? Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar, sweareth by it, and by all things thereon. And whoso shall swear by the temple, sweareth by it, and by him that dwelleth therein. And he that shall swear by heaven, sweareth by the throne of the Most High, and by him that sitteth thereon. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These are ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
All right, so yeah, it is on the outside, man. But it matters about the inside. You know, your character. And who was the perfect example of that? King David. You know, because Samuel, Yahweh said to Samuel, he said, look not on his outward appearance, but looking on his inward appearance. You know, and that's how the Lord looks at brothers of whatever height, stature that they are. You know, like all that don't matter about height, stature, and money. You know, yeah, like Saul, he was the tallest man in Israel, had broad shoulders and all that. That ain't mean shit, man.
Look at that. Yeah, right, that's all I was gonna say. Anything that happens, he still died like a woman did. So then we go to show you, man, the Lord not dealing with you, man, but you just out in the open to him. No matter how big and how tall, how strong you are, all that is vanity, man. Okay? All that is vanity. Because what made Samson strong? His faith, man. Okay, it wasn't just his strength and stuff like that. Yeah, he was strong, but it was his faith that made him even stronger too, man.
Right. Yeah, because it's a mental thing. I like, hey, again, Morpheus was teaching Neo. He was like, free your mind. You know? Like, basically just have faith that you can do all things. All right? Let's keep going out.
This is verse 27.
Verse 26.
Verse 26. It says, thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also.
All right. You gotta clean the inside of the cup first, because if not, hey, the cup is still dirty. Okay? So it all comes from within. And then the outside is gonna follow. Right? But y'all just cleaning the outside because that's just what people see. Like, but we got a spiritual out here, man. And we can see through all that shit. Right? But you know y'all set up to get the undesirable because they're not spiritual at all. they're really spiritually dead. They walking corpses. Just only see like through the flesh. But to connection to Yahweh Shemi Shai is non-existent in their spirit. And that's scary as hell, man.
Just a little piece of plywood.
Right. And like floating. Like, look,
You don't know where it's coming from. You don't know. Hey,
yeah, feet, dang.
Right.
You don't know what's under your feet. None of that.
I swear.
Keep going, bro. You got
Verse 27, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like the whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones and of all uncleanness. Even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
Right, so yeah, like the sepulchres. Okay? And they showed that in the movie Terminator 3. We had like the coffin, he punched through the sepulchre. Alright? Yeah, it might look good on the outside. If you open up that casket, it's a damn corpse in there. Alright. That's pretty much what y'all Israelite camps are. Right. You know?
Which, yeah, we commend y'all for waking up Israel, but at the end of the day, it's the doctrine. Okay? How the hell you gonna sit up here and say we supposed to love Esau? When it clearly states in Romans 13 and Malachi the 1st chapter, the 4th verse, that we supposed to hate these people. Okay? Can't get around it.
He said, oh yeah, God hates them. Shit, we hate them too. We hate them for what they did to us.
What I'm saying is they're not in the right spirit.
Right.
Hate those that hate us. Right.
Yeah, that's why we say, right. And he hate them with a perfect hatred. You know, and that's like, you gotta hate Esau the way Yahweh Shemi Shai hate him. Especially Yahweh Shai. Edomites the one that put him on the cross. Edomites and niggas. Okay, Jews of the land. Alright, so what you mean you can't hate Esau? Alright, it was Edomites that nailed, that put the nails in his arms and feet. Alright? You talking about something. You can't hate them.
Supposed to hate wickedness, okay? Did not the Lord call these Edomites the border of wickedness, man? Okay? So that means you're supposed to hate what's wicked, man. Which are these damn Edomites, man?
Yeah.
They the wicked of all wicked, man.
Right.
Like, come on, man, you can't get around that one, man.
Right, hey, and the Lord is steady showing you, you know? But hey, Jake just don't want to see it. You know, Jake wanna just Jake just closing his eyes, putting his finger over his ears, la 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 la. Like, nah, bro.
They tell you shit, like,
yeah, like you seen like the scary movie. They see the damn demon at the foot of their bed, then they hide under the covers, and then all of a sudden they look again, the demon gone. No, the demon's still gonna be there. You know, it's just the reality of it. Keep going, alright. That shit only work in the movies, man. That don't work in reality.
Verse 29, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. Sepulchres. And say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves, that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers, ye serpents, ye generation of vipers. How can ye escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, And some of them ye shall scourge in your synagogues and persecute them from city to city, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of the righteous Abel unto the blood of Zechariah, son of Berechias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation.
Yeah, so yeah, that generation, it's like, and that generation is back today. Hey, they came back as you rappers, because hey, believe it or not, a lot of these rappers know about the truth. You know, came back as these athletes, these entertainers, you Christian pastors, which is basically you modern day Pharisees. You know, hey, you IUIC dudes are pretty much Pharisees their damn selves. You know, y'all the Pharisees of the Pharisees. But, you know, you had different types of Pharisees. Right. But yeah, man, and that's being exposed at an all-time high. Because it just pure folly going on in Israel. So what does that mean? That means that the Lord is pretty much here. Okay? And there's not that much time left. You're gonna have to endure this. You know that we gotta get through Jacob's trouble in order to get to the kingdom. Hey, because when you get to the kingdom, hey, it's for the rest of eternity, man.
Hey, you see it, man. You see this place deteriorating before your eyes, man. If you got eyes to see that, man. You see this place going down. And right now, man, everybody's scrambling, trying to figure it out. But we're not returning, man. Now the other guys, they're not really leading it straight. This is Jeremiah chapter 5, and chapter 5, and I'll start at verse 21. I'll start at 20, Salaki. Declare this in the house of Jacob and publish it in Judah, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes to and see not, which have ears and hear not. Fear ye not me, saith the Lord? Will ye not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree, that it cannot pass it? And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it. But this people have a revolting and a rebellious heart, for they are revolting and gone. Neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord our power, that giveth rain for the former and for the latter in his season.
Right, yeah, like Jake say, you going off that liquor. So what does that mean? You know, because they drunk. It's like they spiritually drunk. Okay, like they staggering. Okay, and that Babylon juice. Keep going on.
He reserveth unto us the appointed weeks of the harvest. Your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withholden good things from you. For among my people are found wicked men. They lay in wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
Right. So yeah, their house is full of deceit. There's pretty much no standards in these games. Y'all are not transformed. You gotta be a new man. Knocked over, man. You try to jump over it, knocking it over. You gotta be a new man. You can't be the same old nigga that you was, the same old nigga woman that you was back in the world. You know, rolling blunts and trying to chase after another man's wife. You gotta influence that adultery, man. Alright? And that's basically adultery. Telling hey, even if it's a man to leave his woman, because a woman ain't supposed to divorce a man. You know, a man has the power to divorce a woman. All right, but you causing her to commit adultery because eventually she's gonna find another man. You know, because that's just what the type of power that Esau Edom gave these women. You know, like they can get Ryan at the drop of a hat. Okay, and we really can't compete. And that's okay, because Isaiah 4:1 is coming. Yeah. Because, hey, all you damn women are miserable. You know, hey, even if you like to pretend that you're miserable, see, like everything is just glamour and glitter, and smoke and mirrors. We can see through that shit, man. It was fake from the beginning. You don't need a man. No, but pretty soon, hey, you gonna want a man. Please help. Please help. I don't have nobody around me.
You got $9 left on that shit. But what the scripture say? Two more better than one. They made it their fight to prove just how well they can get along without men until, and like the scripture say, man, he gonna make a man more precious than fine gold. So, hey, times coming. For the most part, man know how to fend for himself.
Be the devil,
you know how to fend for himself. Know how to, make do with what he got for the day. Yeah, it's you women who need all these extra amenities. All the pampering and shit.
Right. Need tampons and stuff like that. Feminine wash. Alright. Moist towelettes, wipes, powder, and all these women need these extra things because when a woman don't take care of her body, hey, she smells worse than a man. You know?
I would say they do all that still stink.
Yeah, it hurts. All right,
women's supposed to naturally smell like instead of sweet. Like, y'all got to put all these additives in, oils and stuff. Y'all should naturally smell like that. You know? Shit, y'all. I ain't dive into it because I don't even like talking about it like that. There's a lot of things you can say.
It's like that ancient custom of a bride bathing in oils for her husband before she marries. Like, when you think about it, the oils and the smell goods of that seeps into her skin. You know what I'm saying? So, but nowadays, they bathe in liquor and Hennessy.
Shrimp, crab, lobster.
Shit, this thing's bad. I gotta take a shower quick in the motherfucker. And then say my doctor said.
Yeah, they those oils, like the brothers talking about it, it makes their skin soft and supple and sensuous, for a husband. And these women today, they're a bunch of hard legs. They more masculine. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with keeping yourself physically fit and working out. But some of these women take it to the extreme. There's nothing. Who wants, as a man, who wants to get into bed with something hard? Talking about a woman, you want her to be soft. You know what I mean? More feminine. But this society has convinced them, as you were saying, about being more independent. Is the term they like to use. And really embrace it. You can't even have a conversation with a woman today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, hey, and if you brothers notice, like women like men like us, when we come around those type of women, they just try to put on this hard attitude. Like they can just sense a real man in the room. Because if you a brother on these scriptures, how about you shut that nigga sense that there's something different about you. So they're like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I challenge him. Like goofy ass shit, man. Like that's a backwards way of thinking, man. type of thing ain't gonna get you put in the missiles. It's crazy, man. Yeah, more.
As a cage is full of as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxen rich. They are waxing fat, they shine. Yea, they overpass the deed of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord?
Right here, it said they overpass the deeds of the wicked, man. Hey, because the most evilest women on the planet right now are you Israelite women. The biggest hoes on the planet are you Israelite women. Hey, I hate to say it, but it's the truth, man. And it's like that all by design. You know, it's the deal that you made in the garden with the serpent, the so-called white man. You know, but back then, a punk-ass nigga had melanin. You know, but now you can see him now. Like, oh yeah.
You can see this motherfucker ain't right. But they love him more, you know, now that with the mark on him.
That's right. Well, like that's a form of beauty.
Yeah.
You know, like here it is, bro. You dealing with a woman that put a blonde weave in her hair. All right. Like you should know what type of problem that's gonna come. But this is a woman who don't love herself. Like how in the hell can somebody love you? They don't even love themselves. You know, because the scripture says if matter of fact, let me get that scripture real fast. I think it might be it's a rock. I always forget where it's at.
Yeah, man. Like the brother said, man, you dealing with a woman, man, she got COVID with her, man. Realize, hey, look into the animal kingdom, okay? The animal kingdom, if an animal got bright colors, man, that's a key indication. Stay the hell away from it, man, because that thing is toxic. It will kill you. Just like these women, you know, bright colors in their heads, man. Stay away from them, man, because they are toxic, man. And that can be the death of you. You see a lot of men lose their lives because of these women, man. Stay away from these toxic, colorful head-ass women, man. She can look like a Skittle pack by the head, man. Stay away from them, man. You already should know what they are about. You know, you already know they pushing the alphabet thing, man. You know?
Highlighted green and highlighted pink hair and all that stuff, man. Yeah, you gotta stay away from that. That's a mental thing too. The fact that you want to put all them colors in your hair, fake hair too, at that.
Right.
Wigs and all of that. That you want to put all that in your hair instead of wearing your natural color. You know?
Right. Who sent that video to chat? The woman should start losing her hair and shit. There's a video of a woman, a black woman. Yes, her weave all the time. Next thing you know, her hair starts falling out by patches. Next thing you know, she got a temporary. She got patches of head on her head, man. Looking like a Charlie Brown character, man. You know? Hey, the Lord did a number on her, man. You women, man. Hey, just rock natural beauty, man. Okay? Just rock it. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't no shame.
Right. Speak the devil, yeah. This is Ecclesiastes 14 and 15. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? He should not take pleasure in his goods, right? So if you're evil to yourself, how the hell can you treat somebody else good? You don't even love your own soul that the Lord gave you. You know? Because the so-called white man, he beats self-hatred into our people, you know, but especially our women, because they're a little bit more sensitive and delicate than us. You know, because a woman, she's naturally insecure. Okay, she's, you know, that's why it's important for women to be shamefaced. The so-called white man told our woman opposite. That you gotta be hard. You gotta be heard. Yeah. God. You gotta try to challenge your man's authority. That's wicked as hell, man. You know, that's where a lot of you women, you ain't even got no damn man. You don't even know how to treat a man.
It's like me and we was in class, that chick told her so she'd never call her man a king.
Oh yeah.
And look, I'm looking at her, I'm like, I guarantee you are still sick, single, you know? And it's just mutual
Hey,
respect.
was you know who?
Yeah, exactly.
And then she
Look.
want to be called a queen, and then you tell her what the word queen meant. She's like, that don't mean that. I don't think that's the meaning of it.
Queen Elizabeth, I'm like, she was a hoe, okay? Queen Elizabeth back then was a hoe. All right, so
The old Harry that died?
both of them, both of them. Whoever Queen Elizabeth, the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the one now, hoes. That's all it is to it, man. And that word goes back into a whore, man. And then that word goes back into that word is depreciating yourself anyway, man.
Right.
That's the
That's what the Queen of Sheba was doing, man. Hey, which yeah, I think Solomon might have popped it. Because, like, come on now. Like, we already know that she went to Solomon to see, you know, like, you got a queen, and, you know, she dealing with most of the dudes, and she heard about Solomon. She like, I'm finna go and see if this true, you know? And you already know how hoes are. They're like, they about that bag, they about that status, that money, you know? Shit, they want to see now. Jake said, yeah, I'm trying to see something. You know, that's what she was trying to do. Hey, guess what? Hey, she saw it too. You know? Good.
Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so.
Right, yeah, they love to have it so. You know, it's like they don't even want you to correct them. You know, they are more comfortable, you know, in their sins.
That's how there's so many churches on all these corners, man. Because they just want to hear the smooth things. They don't want to be rebuked. They want to be pacified about their wickedness, man, instead of being corrected and rebuked, you know, admonished in the laws of the Heavenly Father. Man.
Right.
They want to be, it's okay, sister. Just like you had that simp nigga, make good ex-husband or whatever.
Yeah, Devin Franklin.
Yeah, nigga up here talking about the woman was perfect. Adam was broken.
You're whole. You don't even.
The women in your congregation don't even believe that shit, man.
I'm
pretty damaged, but they want to hear the good sound and shit, but when they walk out the doors, they're gonna go back to a broken life, you know, broken relationships, no sense of self-worth, but it's all a facade, man, to seem like something.
I know, it's fake, man. Like, you living a lie. See, like, that's why I said, like, a real man can't do that. You know? Hey, we knew, like, growing up with, like, when our mothers, like, man, like, they just living lies. You know, like, you knew something was off. You know? And then, like, they don't want you to see the truth of what it is. So they try to do everything they can to blind you. Like, nah, you didn't see that. You know? Yeah, or just send you off, hey, if they can't control you.
Don't live at your damn.
And which, hey, that's righteous because that movie Boys in the Hood, Trey mama sent him to live with his daddy. Yeah. You know, yeah, because she knew that she couldn't really do nothing for him no more because he was getting of age. You know? Because a woman, she's supposed to do the groundwork. She's supposed to feed you, clothe you, bathe you. All right, but then you get of age, you can start taking care of yourself. You know, you got your own mind. And you know what's good for you, but you know, your mama always thinks that she knows best.
Yeah, honestly, in this society, they try to coddle men for way too long. You know, most mothers. I mean, it should be really, I mean, speaking as the father of boys, should be starting to do things for itself around about 7, 8. You know, around their age, they get in a routine of doing what they see their father do. So yeah, you know, it should be, you know, with your dad, you know, early, you get a jump start on life. And I promise the end thereof will be way better than you know, your mom predominantly raising you up until the teenage. Because by then, I feel like that's when it's, you know, you got a lot of work to do to undo all the shit your mama did. Right? You know, the lies, the fairy tales and shit, like, you know.
And even if the son doesn't have his father, like say back then the son lost his dad because of war, she'll send him to his uncle or some older brother. So still a man figure in his life, grandfather, to teach him the ways to be a man, teach him in the ways of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Nowadays, a woman, she'll try to avoid sending her son towards a man at all costs. She gonna send him to her favorite cousin, which is a woman. She gonna send you towards your auntie, okay? They gonna figure out all kind of ways.
Hey, shit, who don't got no damn man? You know?
Not to mention, she played the role of a fucking proud nigga woman, you know, in that movie where she was on her way up in society. That's why she didn't want the boy around her, you know, and sent him to his dad, you know, which was, you know, that was something else to take away from that film. You know, you can look at it that way, you know. It's just a it was just a reflection, you know, of what we go through today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The simple word is what? Bullshit.
Yeah.
You know? We all been through a whole lot of bullshit. The majority of our life. You know, but hey, guess what? It's just to teach us how things are supposed to be done. You know?
If I may add, like a lot of the path to get here is just for us to see. It's just the grimy shit of Israel. You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff brothers experience or witness, just so we can be up here and tell you, you know, confidently and cry loud about the shit that goes on, man.
Yeah, in these in these black, Hispanic, Native American households, man. I gotta appreciate it. This is Ecclesiastes 3 and 9. Matter of fact, I started 9 and I hop up. For the blessing of the father established the houses of the children, but the curse of the mother rooted out foundations. Alright, so yeah, the blessing of the father. So number one, he has to be a man of the Lord himself. You know? He can't be just a grimy nigga, man. Okay? Alright. Because hey, if you got your father around you and your dad a grimy nigga, then it's gonna be detrimental to you because he gonna teach you what? Niggerish ways. You know? Like that movie Menace to Society. When Cain was growing up, I think like his dad went to jail and Cornell raised him. Yeah, he was teaching him how to hold a gun. He was teaching him how to cook crack and shit. You know, hey, teaching him all detrimental things that eventually got him what? Killed. He got killed in the end. Okay? Yeah, jacking niggas. You know, hey, being a nigger with his woman. You know? Talking about some, it ain't mine. You know? I ain't gonna tell him for his peace. Like, nah, man, you ain't supposed to do no Israelite woman like that. You know? Yeah, like, even though we get on the Israelite woman because she's wicked, but come on now, man. Like, bro, that's your seed. Alright? Go ahead, brother.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 37 and 12. It says, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. Okay? So, all you women out here, you know, find you a man you know, that's in these scriptures, you know, that worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know?
Yeah, hey, and for real, a lot of these women, they know they're supposed to be with a man, but they so goddamn broken, you know, because they done been through all these different experiences. They can't even pair-bond with a man no more. You know?
Being with a man that's after righteousness, that means they gotta change.
Yeah.
What woman will change in Esau's kingdom where fairy tales and bullshit rule. You know, emotions and feelings overrule everything.
Right. See, a lot of y'all just too far gone. A lot of y'all just missile